There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will get first crack at it today. When these two get together, there is no inclination to take your foot off the gas. And the last time these two met, Oregon full throttle and finished the blowout.
And I think Oregon fans and Oregon people around the building would tell you this is kind of their new squad now. This is the way this...
Found a seam on the left. Oh, he's got a chance. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rough third and goal coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Oregon! They grab the early lead.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch.
Turning it on. Powers through. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Boy, when you get that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Green. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it and still on his feet.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's a fly. Touchdown, Husky. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day 1.
Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Go straight ahead. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quarterback making checks. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Williams will pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff.
There he goes. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Washington coming to the line with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Oh, he got loose. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Williams looking for a man. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Husky. A great catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Casper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Looking down the middle. He's got it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Just keep slinging it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
High Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. On target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to set up the screen. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington. Quarterback empties his backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll send the back in motion. Defense not showing press coverage. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Williams looking for a man. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown. Oregon. Number 14 takes it back for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. Still 2 quarters to go in this one between UW and Oregon, a treasured rivalry in both Seattle and Eugene.
And the Ducks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't
couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams will pass. Into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to go up top on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Mano-a-mano, man. One-on-one go ball. Who's going to make a play? The defender steps up to the occasion, knocks that one away for an incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll go to the ground. Got a little space. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give on the inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Hubs it downfield. Finds a man in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You're set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense.
Touchdown, Huskies! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A little release to the back. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskies want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And that's incomplete. A defender all over him.
Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Williams looking for a man. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. What a show.